that their Hawaiian coffee to get my morning started. I normally only drink half a cup, so probably won't even drink this all, but that's how I start my morning. Well, afternoon, because I woke up at 11. Blah. Alright, so water's been something I've honestly been slacking on. I've been trying to get about a gallon a day, if not a little bit more. So we took this Diet Cream soda bottle and I'm gonna use this funnel, throw some BCAAs up in there. Today's a rest day, by the way, guys. And I'm gonna take 2 scoops of the Man Sports Sour Batch Kids, or it's just Sour Batch. I keep calling it Sour Batch Kids. And the goal is to finish this off by the end of the night and then get some water in on top of that, because it's only a 2-liter bottle. So hopefully not hopefully, I'm gonna finish this bottle and then get in at least a couple more shaker cup bottles full of water in by the end of the day. Stay thirsty, my friends. Alright, so update for you guys. It's 2 p.m. now. Just finished doing some cardio. My cardio right now is about 1 to 2 times a week. This week I'll probably cut it down to 1 because my weight seems to keep dipping. I don't know. I'll keep my macros the same and see what happens, if it goes up tomorrow or what. I'm still trying to figure it out. I changed my macros a lot. You guys will see my new macros at the end of the video when I show you guys everything. But yeah, did some cardio, did some light weights just because I feel like I just felt like being active today, to be honest. So I used my little dumbbells I bought for my girlfriend for home workouts. Did some light lateral raises and push-ups and stuff. Got a lot of work to do, so let's show you where my physique's at.
Best to impress you, my flow is delectable. Damn girl, you got me feeling invincible. Turn it up and let the rhythm of the voice speak. I'm carefree about the paper due last week. I got him swaying like a drunk on a balance beam. I got no clue where I'm at least I'm out of keen. I guess I'm following dreams, looking for... New
shoes came in. These are my first pair of Nike Air Maxes. They were like $55 with a discount code on Eastbay. They're called the Nike Air Max Wrights. So shout out to Nick Wright's ancestor for making some cool shoes. Alright, it is now 3 p.m. so I'm going to eat my first meal. My protein cookie. This is the chocolate mint flavor. I actually bought this. I'm not sponsored by My Protein. I actually bought this because we needed some bars and snacks, so I want to help my girlfriend out because she usually buys it all. And I have to say, the macros are pretty awesome on this thing. I mean, 10 grams of fat is a little high, 20 grams of carbs, 37.5 grams of protein. That's pretty amazing for a cookie. But sometimes it gives me the poops, man. I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's something else I'm eating, but sometimes I get the poops immediately after eating this. Like, have you guys ever had like bad protein and had to take a dump right after drinking the protein? That's kind of how it feels sometimes after I eat this. So we're gonna still give it a little bit longer and I'll let you guys know what I think. But it tastes good. It just gives me the poop sometimes. TMI. Also editing a video, working on that Sony Vegas. Oh, look at them styrations. Yeah, working on Sony Vegas. I'm still learning how to use this thing, man. Like, look how messy this crap is. I have like clips up there, clips down there. It's horrible, but I'm still learning how to use this bad boy. This video you should see on Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little different. Next meal, currently 5 p.m. Nature Valley, oats and honey. Then I'm gonna go to the city, train a few clients, and I'll be back. Alright, so just got home. It is about 9 p.m. right now at night. This is gonna be my first like real meal because I only had a cookie and the granola bar earlier. So this will be my first real meal of the night. Normally my meals aren't this late. Normally I eat about 7. I eat around the time my girlfriend gets home from work. So which is around like 7-ish when she eats dinner, because we typically eat dinner together. But because I had to head into the city and train a few clients, well, the few clients that I have, everything gets pushed back. So I'm gonna be shoveling down food late into the night. To be honest, I've been getting to a point where I've been pushing my meals so far back into the night that I've been almost force feeding myself and thinking about skipping meals. So if you guys are having a hard time dieting and you guys like bigger meals, push your meals back into the night. And if you notice that you're one of those people that like to snack late at night, like me, you know if you hit all your macros by 7 p.m., by 9 p.m. you're gonna be hungry again and you're gonna want to snack, then just push your meals back, guys. Push your meals back. It makes dieting so much easier. What I'm doing now isn't really a type of fasting because I am eating small meals, but I am pushing my meals back and all my calories back into the night, and that's just how I diet. It makes it easier for me. And let's show you the next meal because I'm hungry. 200 grams of white rice, 1 cup of beef stroganoff. Bam. Alright, so I know you guys must be like, Matt, what the hell? Why are you measuring your macros with a cup? Or the spoon, or whatever it's called, measuring cup? That's probably the worst way to measure your macros, and the reason is because my girlfriend measured it for me, and even if it's off, I've been doing it the same way every day, and my weight hasn't fluctuated too much. So even if it's off, it's consistently off, so I'm fine with that. Anyways, the macros she figured out for that is 14 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 34 grams of protein. And I just use the same cup every day. It might differ a little bit just because, you know, sometimes it might be a little more compact, but I'm okay with that. And we got some green beans. This stuff looks nasty. It might look like, I don't know, cat puke, but it tastes delicious. Let me tell you guys, beef stroganoff. So I don't know if this isn't obvious, but if you guys eat the same thing every day like I do, quick tools, copy yesterday, bam, macros in. That's pretty much what I do for all my meals because I eat pretty much the same thing on the daily. 1 down, 1 more to go. Time to watch some Oitanaba, aka Yellow is the New Black, aka Asian Gangsta, aka me, Yamin. Orange is the New Black is done. Next meal, or next snack, maple flavored My Protein bar. This bar is actually pretty good, and it doesn't give me the poops like the cookie does. Alright, it is 1 a.m. now. I spent a little too long doing new online client work. So we're going to get to that point where I push my meals too far back and I'm going to have to start force feeding myself because I want to get to bed around 2. So we got 1.5 servings of oatmeal, 60 grams, packet of stevia in there. I did all the dishes just now. And we're going to add some cinnamon. I'm always scared I'm going to grab red pepper on accident because they look pretty alike besides the label. I mean, this is like a dark red, that's a light red. But like, tell me that doesn't almost look like cinnamon if you're tired. Anyways, cinnamon, and we got 5 ounces of chicken breast. Alright, it's now 1:15 p.m. Feels like I'm doing the 10,000 calorie challenge again, like I'm racing against the clock. But anyways, next meal, White goes Greek yogurt. This is my favorite Greek yogurt ever. 0 fat, 15 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein, and this is the kicker, the fiber, 6 grams of fiber. That's king. Also, this yogurt's really thick, so it's really filling as well. I think a lot of it has to do with the fiber. But yeah, this is the best. That's my next meal. Alright, it's currently 1:40 in the morning. We got a smoothie ready. Now typically, when I'm like this and it's late and I'm not hungry and I know the smoothie's gonna fill me up and then I still have 1 more meal after this, typically I would change my macros. But because I want to show you guys what I've been eating pretty much every day this week, I'm gonna drink the smoothie and I'm not hungry at all. Anyways, we have 120 grams of banana, about 100 grams of strawberries and 100 grams of blueberries. We're gonna add 2 packets of stevia to sweeten it up and some water. some of you guys may be wondering why I'm blending my flippin' smoothie at 1:30 in the morning in the bathroom. And for those of you guys new to my channel, me and my girlfriend moved here to New York 2 years ago from Hawaii. We've never been to New York in our lives before this. We came here on a whim because we both wanted change in our lives. Lots of our friends went to West Coast, which is more or less like Hawaii because there's lots of Hawaii people that live there. And we wanted to do it big, so my girlfriend picked the East Coast, and I picked New York because it's New York. And we came here, and we needed a place to live, so we pretty much picked the cheapest and least ghetto place we could find, and it happened to be a studio. Now, from coming from we used to live in homes to living in a studio, the change sucked. It took a long time to get used to. You know, you don't have your own private space, personal area. And yeah, especially sucks for things like this. When I want to record at night, I can't be too loud because my girlfriend is literally sleeping right in the living room. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is when I go back to Hawaii, and the reason why we live here is because we're allowed to save a lot of money. And although it's still expensive considering what we're getting, I mean, the two most expensive places via real estate in America is Hawaii and New York. That's the two most expensive places. So although we're still paying a lot for what we're getting, we're able to save a lot of money. We could easily move into the city and spend 2 to 3 times more and afford it. My goal is to get this dream home, and I already picked the neighborhood I want to live in. When I go back to Hawaii next month, I'll show you guys the neighborhood that my dream home is in. And we have a goal that when we move back to Hawaii, I want to put a down payment on a house in there. And we're looking long term. We're not looking at the shitty circumstances we're in now. We're looking long term. And that's how you guys gotta think. You guys gotta think really long term. And that's like lifting in general, right? When you look in the mirror, you look at how you're gonna look 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now, not how you look now. All right? And yeah, so that's why we're living in. That's why I'm blending my smoothies at 1:30 in the morning in the bathroom. And yeah, hopefully when I go back to Hawaii, I'll show you guys the area I'm gonna live in. It's like a gated community. Just to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at, the starting price for the homes in that community is all 7 figures. So yeah, it's very expensive, but we're gonna make it happen because I got a dream and I want it. So just thought I'd share that with you guys, some real talk with Gokuflex. Last meal of the night, guys. We got 2 servings of the Breyers Vanilla Fudge Swirl Ice Cream. Bam! And 3 reduced fat Oreos. So this is my favorite meal of the night. It's currently 2:20. So I'm gonna eat this, get to bed. I'll show you the rest of my macros. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Aloha! Also, I like to dip the Oreos into the ice cream and eat it. It's the best.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!